What we're hoping to fund. We recognise that most community-led projects will bring communities together in some way. However, in this programme, we are particularly interested in projects that focus on one or more of the following priorities. Builds connections across communities, not just within existing communities. We are looking for projects that can foster a positive sense of belonging by reducing diversive us and them attitudes. Supports and explores what's needed to connect communities and enables stronger collaboration to bring people together and keep people together. E.g., community infrastructure like networks, shared resources or coordinated approaches, or supporting infrastructure organisations that support the work of other groups. Focuses on creating longer-term change. This could mean a focus on improving the conditions available to communities to help create this change instead of only delivering services or a series of public events. Explores what best practice and new approaches to bringing people together look like since the outbreak of COVID-19. Brings people together around climate action in communities. Builds collective action and strengthens communities' own abilities to have control, influence and agency on the things that matter most to them. Collective efficacy. For example, activity that has a focus on strengthening civic participation or civic power, by providing opportunities to bring people together from across different communities for collective action in new and interesting ways. All projects will need to have a clear equality, diversity, and inclusion focus. Deliver across at least 2 countries in the UK. Demonstrate they can learn and adapt as they go. You can find more information about our equality principles on the website below. We are also interested in bold and experimental responses to bringing people together using new combinations of approaches. We can support new projects or projects that build on existing work. We want to make sure that we support a range of projects. We are keen that projects reflect a mix of communities and places from across the UK. However, we are particularly keen to support projects led by or supporting people and communities who have been disproportionately affected by COVID-19. Make sure that there's a geographical spread of funding across the UK. Support projects that are open for everyone and can show what proactive action has been taken to make sure that any potential barriers for participation will be addressed, particularly for disabled people, people of colour, LGBTQ+ people and people who are seeking asylum or are refugees. We also recognise that there may be some circumstances where projects will only work with specific communities. Explain why that's necessary in your application. Supports projects which consider the principles within the fund-wide strategic framework, which can be found at the website below. Support projects that will connect with each other and share approaches and learning. We'll offer some more support to the awarded projects as a whole group, and we'll discuss what this activity could look like at the assessment stage. We'll take these factors into account when assessing your application against others that we receive. We want to hear from you and your ideas on what kind of projects can support the priorities we've outlined. We understand that bringing people together comes with uncertainty at this time, so we welcome projects that are testing new ideas. We are comfortable with uncertainty. We want to understand what we can do to build capacity in communities and learn from your experiences. We expect demand for this funding to be high, and we're only expecting to make up to 20 awards in 2021 to 2022. This means we'll have to make difficult decisions about what we're able to fund. Read through the information about our priorities carefully and use the eligibility tracker in the application form to identify if this programme is right for your proposal. If in doubt, email us at the email address below to arrange to speak to someone before you apply. What we're unlikely to fund. What we're unlikely to fund. We think it's important to be clear about what is not likely to be eligible, as well as what is. One-off, celebratory events and projects that are focused on service delivery, without any clear, longer-term sustainability or evidence of impact. Projects that are exclusively transferring their activities to deliver online. Place-based activities, which are exclusively focused on a community space or hub in one area and does not deliver across a minimum of 2 UK countries. This may be more suitable to other lottery funding programmes. Projects that cannot show how the wider community has informed its design and development. Delivering your project in Welsh. Delivering your project in Welsh. If you receive funding from the National Lottery Community Fund for a project in Wales, you'll need to deliver it in Welsh as well as English. There is some helpful guidance on our website called Managing Your Project Bilingually.